BTS's official translator got angry because of BTS's military enlistment. RM's old political poem resurfaced online. Jungkook's brother shares a message, and more BTS news. On December 11th, RM, the leader of the globally renowned K-pop group BTS, commenced his mandatory military service alongside bandmate V. Prior to his enlistment, RM shared a deeply emotional message with the group's fanbase via Weverse. His message reflected on his journey with BTS and the bond shared with their fans. He expressed a mix of apprehension and optimism about the 18-month service period, seeing it as an opportunity for growth and learning, despite the inherent challenges and uncertainties. RM's message deeply moved the fans, highlighting the difficulty in capturing the essence of his words in a different language due to the subtleties of the original Korean text. This challenge was noted by many who attempted to translate the letter. Anton Her, known for translating BTS's memoir, Beyond the Story, 10-year record of BTS into English, expressed hesitance in translating RM's letter. On a social media platform formerly known as Twitter, Her shared his mixed feelings about military conscription, shaped by his own experiences. He recounted a traumatic incident during his service, which resulted in severe injuries, leading to a life-altering accident. Moreover, Her criticized South Korean politicians for their lack of acknowledgement of BTS's significant cultural impact and their refusal to grant the group an exemption from military service. He lamented the ongoing political stalemate between North and South Korea, which has persisted for over 70 years, resulting in the youth bearing the burden of this unresolved conflict. Her concluded his remarks by expressing his inability to translate RM's letter, citing feelings of shame and anger over the ongoing division in the country. The sentiments shared by Her found resonance with Jinwoo Park, a Korean-Canadian writer, who also shared his perspective on the matter through a TikTok post. Park's response added another layer of insight to the ongoing conversation surrounding BTS's military service and its broader implications. In a recent video, Jinwoo Park shared his critical views on South Korea's conscription system, describing it as outdated and problematic. According to Park, many people try to find ways to avoid this mandatory service. He pointed out the inconsistency in the system, especially highlighting the case of BTS, who were not exempted from service despite their influence and the ease with which wealthier and more powerful individuals often evade this obligation. Park, who holds Canadian citizenship and therefore did not serve in the military, attributes this decision to his father, a former soldier with a deep sense of patriotic duty towards South Korea. Despite his father's readiness to defend the country if necessary, Park emphasized that his father also acknowledges the adverse impacts of compulsory military service. Park argued that the conscription system is detrimental to South Korean society, as it disrupts the educational and career paths of young men. He views it as an exploitative system that forces labor on the youth, despite South Korea having the capability to maintain a professional, voluntary army. While recognizing the importance of having armed forces, Park described the conscription system as an outdated practice. He pointed out that the geopolitical landscape has shifted since the Korean War, with the balance of power changing, thus diminishing the original need for mandatory conscription. Park concluded by acknowledging Anton Her's stance on the issue, underscoring the necessity to reevaluate the conscription system in light of South Korea's current socio-political environment. This discussion was sparked by a letter from RM of BTS, which led to broader conversations about military service. While RM himself has not publicly criticized the conscription system, his earlier writings as a child, where he expressed a desire for a peaceful future between the Koreas, have resurfaced post his enlistment, adding another dimension to the ongoing debate. This development elicited a wide range of emotions from their fans. While they collectively hope for the members' safe return after their 18-month service, the fans also feel a sense of loss due to their temporary absence. Concurrently, this event has sparked varied opinions on the topic of mandatory military service. Amidst these discussions, an old poem written by RM when he was just 10 years old has resurfaced on social media platforms. This poem, focusing on the reunification of North and South Korea, uses the metaphor of a tiger with broken bones, symbolizing the divided Koreas, which is underestimated by the world but possesses hidden strength. The depth and sensitivity of RM's poetry at such a young age have left readers impressed, and the poem was even recognized at the 2018 Inter-Korean Summit, where it was featured in a tribute video. This piece of poetry by RM holds relevance to the ongoing discourse on military conscription in South Korea, where adult men are legally required to serve in the military for a minimum of 18 months. This policy is partly due to the prolonged ceasefire with North Korea, which marked its 70th anniversary in July. Many fans, especially those new to the BTS fandom, have only recently discovered this poem and have been praising RM for his thoughtful expression. Some fans have also noted a sense of disappointment that the peaceful aspirations reflected in RM's poem have not yet been realized in the current political landscape. As of December 12th, the entire BTS group, including members Jimin and Jungkook, have embarked on their mandatory military service. Jimin and Jungkook, the last to enlist, did so under the companion system. In preparation for their enlistment, the BTS members finalized their personal matters. This included catching up with fellow idols. Jungkook revealed in a casual conversation that he had a farewell drink with Mingyu from 17 before Mingyu departed for a tour. This revelation led fans to speculate that Mingyu might have adjusted his schedule specifically to meet Jungkook. Further insights into Jungkook's activities before his enlistment emerged when he hinted, during one of his final live streams, about a meeting with another well-known idol born in 1997. Jungkook mentioned receiving a military-style watch and a letter from Cha Eunwoo of Astro. Following the enlistment of both Jimin and Jungkook, a fan disclosed that they had noticed autographs of Jungkook and Eunwoo at Sakurichon, a restaurant in Gangnam. The timing of this meeting is not definitively known, but many, including the original poster, believe it coincides with the occasion when Jungkook received the watch and letter from Eunwoo. Notably, Jungkook's signature included the word "golden," a moniker he adopted post the release of his solo album. The restaurant acknowledged the visit of these idols by reposting a fan's images displaying their signatures. Fans expressed contentment upon learning that Jungkook and Eunwoo had the opportunity to enjoy a meal together before Jungkook's commencement of military service. BTS recently announced the upcoming release of their docuseries, BTS Monuments Beyond the Star. Adding to this, a new trailer has revealed the impending launch of a photo book titled Beyond the Stage, BTS documentary photo book, The Day We Meet. The trailer features members of BTS reflecting on their experiences during the early stages of the pandemic, particularly following the cancellation of their Map of the Soul tour. RM shared his introspections about his identity during this period, while Jin expressed a deep longing for live audiences. As the pandemic persisted, the group adapted to performing online concerts without a live audience, facing unique challenges as they navigated this new format. Jungkook mentioned his intense desire to perform live shows again, and Suga pondered over the potential difficulties in readjusting to touring. The eventual opportunity to meet their fans, ARMY, in person again, brought a wave of emotions for the members. V was moved almost to tears upon seeing the fans, and J-Hope found the experience surreal after 2 years. Jimin eagerly expressed his desire to see all their fans. BTS collectively described this period as a significant time, marked by longing and anticipation for the day they could reunite with their fans. This period was a record of their separation, from a standstill world to the joyful days of their reunion. Pre-orders for the photo book begin on December 15th at 11 a.m. KST, with the official release scheduled for December 22nd. Fans are encouraged to watch the full trailer for more insights. In a recent behind-the-scenes video documenting the military enlistment ceremony of the BTS members, a notable figure made an appearance to extend his support and affection for the group. BangPD, the founder and chairman of HYBE, attended the ceremony, reminiscent of a caring father figure, to celebrate this significant step in the members' lives. He made a special effort to be present at this important event, demonstrating his close bond with the group. Upon his arrival at the ceremony, BangPD brought with him gift bags filled with practical items that the BTS members could take with them into the military. He personally approached each member who was enlisting, presenting them with thoughtful gifts like hot packs and skincare products, among other necessities for their time in the military. Throughout this gesture, BangPD showcased his deep care and affection for the members, treating them with the same warmth and concern as if they were his own children, right up to the last moments before their enlistment. Recently, BTS's Jungkook commenced his mandatory military service, an event that has set the stage for his anticipated return in 2025. On December 13th, a day following Jungkook's enlistment, his older brother shared a touching photograph along with a heartfelt message on social media. The photo captured a moment of Jungkook shaving his own hair in preparation for his military service. Accompanying the image, his brother reflected on memories from a decade ago, finding it surreal to witness Jungkook's enlistment. He expressed his care and eagerness to reunite with Jungkook soon. This personal glimpse into Jungkook's preparation for military service drew significant attention from netizens. Many were intrigued and amused to see that he had opted to shave his own hair, a task often done professionally. Comments poured in, highlighting how this action was characteristic of Jungkook's independent and hands-on nature. Fans and netizens alike remarked on his good head shape and found humor and charm in his decision to undertake the task himself. They expressed sentiments like admiration for his self-reliance, amusement at his approach, and overall affection for his endearing personality, even in such a solemn moment. In a unique self-interview, BTS's J-Hope shared insights into his life, inspirations, and aspirations. He began by addressing Disney Plus subscribers, introducing himself in a lighthearted manner. J-Hope credited the rapper J. Cole as a significant influence on his dream of becoming a singer. J. Cole's music, he said, served as a motivation and a muse for him, especially as he began his journey in music production. J-Hope expressed his admiration for J. Cole and a hope to collaborate with him in the future. Reflecting on the most important aspects of his life, J-Hope identified his past with dreams, his present with effort, and his future with challenges. He explained how his dreams have driven him since the beginning, shaping who he is today. His present, he believes, is characterized by continuous hard work, while he views the future as a series of challenges to be embraced. J-Hope also shared his thoughts on saying goodbye to his 20s, a decade he described as absolutely perfect and filled with brilliant moments. He felt that these years would remain significant throughout his life. He expressed pride in his accomplishments during this time and hoped that his 30s would be equally challenging and fulfilling. When asked about his interest in acting, particularly in playing a villain, J-Hope explained his fascination with movie villains. He believes that a well-portrayed villain is crucial for the success of a film and brings depth to the story, making the hero's character more prominent. This ambition highlights his appreciation for complex characters and storytelling. During the interview, J-Hope also touched upon his solo album, describing how each track reflects different facets of his current self. He emphasized the track Future, which resonates with his need for hope and courage. This track, he said, is particularly dear to him as it reflects his current state of mind. Discussing his performance at Lollapalooza, J-Hope described it as an unforgettable and challenging experience. His focus was on delivering a flawless performance without tarnishing BTS's reputation. He emphasized the importance of practice and preparation, which he believes are key to success. In conclusion, J-Hope addressed himself, acknowledging his hard work and suggesting that he should allow himself some rest. He emphasized the importance of staying healthy to continue pursuing his passions and to share more of himself with his fans. The interview, conducted in a playful yet introspective manner, offered a deeper look into J-Hope's thoughts and aspirations as both an artist and an individual. In a past exploration of his new album, BTS's V discussed how he crafted a jazz-inspired sound while reflecting on his life's direction. Already renowned as a member of BTS, an actor, and a singer-songwriter, V admits that he is still in the process of understanding himself fully. Over the past 3 years, the 27-year-old artist has been immersed in songwriting, often sharing his work with fans during live streams, only to restart his creative process. This journey was part of his quest to find the right direction for his debut solo album, Layover, which was released on a Friday. As he worked on the album, V found himself contemplating his career's trajectory amid changes in BTS's group dynamics. The band saw global success with hits like Dynamite and Butter, and in 2022, the members shifted their focus to solo careers. V explored various genres and songwriting styles, realizing the importance of enjoying the journey rather than rushing toward a destination. He likened life to a journey where one might take detours, transfers, or layovers, instead of following a direct path. Observing his fellow BTS members release their solo works, V gradually shaped the songs for Layover. The album features a blend of R&B and soul-inspired pop, expressing a range of emotions such as longing, sadness, and desire. It showcases his knack for setting a mood, an essential skill in the modern era of short-form media. Layover builds on V's earlier solo tracks like 2019's Scenery and Winter Bear. It also includes the melancholic Blue and Gray, released with BTS. The album delves into nostalgia, regret, and romanticizing the past, themes V had previously explored in soundtracks for Korean dramas. His growth as an artist since joining Big Hit Entertainment at age 15 is evident in his versatility, showcased in various genres from hip-hop to EDM to rap. With Layover, V embarks on a new solo journey, crafting his unique artistic identity. The album, executive produced by Min Hee-jin of Adore, a Hybe subsidiary, reflects V's love for jazz and classical music. It features jazzy pianos, warm bass, and flute solos, highlighting V's rich baritone voice. Influenced by classic artists like Chet Baker and Frank Sinatra, V's vocals carry a depth of emotion, often tinged with a hint of sadness. In person, V displays a playful side, contrasting his music's sometimes somber tones. He engages in lighthearted antics like doodling on a whiteboard during interviews, while also sharing earnest insights into his songwriting process, his inspirations, and his personal definition of romance. The title Layover symbolizes the beginning of V's journey as a solo artist. It represents a pause to reflect, set new goals, and rest. V hopes that listeners will find his album an opportunity to contemplate their own lives and aspirations. As V continues his musical explorations, he hints at the evolving nature of his style, different from what Layover presents. This ongoing evolution underscores his commitment to artistic growth and exploration, even beyond his accomplished career with BTS. V aimed to infuse a blend of jazz and classical music, genres that he holds dear. Growing up listening to these styles, V found solace in them during breaks from his hectic schedule. He aspired to create music that would offer a similar sense of comfort to his audience, especially to ARMY. V's journey with jazz began around the age of 14, initially as a requirement for school admission exams while learning the saxophone. Although he initially disliked jazz, over time, he grew to appreciate its nuances. Random encounters with jazz music in everyday settings led to a newfound appreciation and love for the genre, especially in his early 20s. The nostalgic essence of Layover resonates with the themes of youth and retrospection, akin to BTS's The Most Beautiful Moment in Life series. V shared that the album reflects on moments from the past with a longing to revisit them, particularly evident in the song Love Me Again. The music video for this track mirrors these themes of reminiscence and nostalgia. Discussing the concept of romance, V expressed that it is deeply ingrained in his everyday life. He finds romance in the atmosphere and beauty of daily scenes, whether it's visiting picturesque locations, enjoying good food, or appreciating scenic views. For V, romance is about living life with style and finding meaning in every experience. Nature frequently appears in V's songwriting as a means to convey his emotions. Inspired by BTS leader RM's poetic lyricism, V often incorporates his favorite elements like night, snow, and dawn into his songs. These elements not only reflect his preferences, but also serve as a canvas for expressing his thoughts and feelings. Observing his fellow BTS members release their solo works in the past year, V felt motivated and inspired. He expressed immense pride and emotion in witnessing their passion and performances. This experience also made him more conscious about his own project, leading him to revise the lyrics of his album with greater care and thoughtfulness. While working on Layover, V had occasional discussions with his bandmates J-Hope and Jungkook. These conversations highlighted the unique musical styles and approaches of each BTS member. However, due to their busy individual schedules, there were limited opportunities for V to share his work in progress with the rest of the group. When they did meet, it was often to catch up on life rather than to discuss music, as V was also occupied with filming the show Ginny's Kitchen. Through Layover, V embarks on a solo journey that showcases his artistic growth and individuality, while also paying homage to the musical genres that have shaped his life and career. In his recent collaboration on the album Layover, BTS's V, also known as V, worked closely with Min Hee-jin, the executive producer. V shared that during this time, he was contemplating the ultimate goals of his life. This introspection led to extensive discussions with Min Hee-jin, where they exchanged a multitude of ideas, both big and small, to ensure they were aligned in their vision for the album. Min Hee-jin's attention to detail complemented areas V might have overlooked, resulting in an album that is a fusion of both their ideas. The process, according to V, was enjoyable and collaborative. V also felt a personal connection with Min Hee-jin, finding that she truly understood his strengths and passions. She played a pivotal role in highlighting his talents and characteristics in the album. Aligning with V's personality, the aim was not to create an overly grandiose piece of art, but rather something natural and simple, a gift for his listeners. Discussing his acting aspirations, V expressed a particular interest in playing a villainous role. He is an avid movie watcher and finds himself more drawn to villains than heroes. V believes that villains are crucial in shaping the complete narrative of a film. They must exhibit a unique charisma to bring the story to life, as the depth of their character contributes significantly to the protagonist's portrayal. Without a compelling villain, the hero's character might not shine as brightly. V shared this ambition with his friends and acquaintances, revealing his desire to explore such a role at least once in his acting career.